Hello. I started shuffling the Wild Unknown Pocket Animal Spirit deck, and the card that fell out was Scorpion. Oh, that makes me think of, isn't there a rock band called Scorpion? Okay, let's go to the guidebook. Passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. You may be a loner. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling, quote, burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty, forgiveness. Now reading this, before I click record, it reminded me of what I did earlier today. I journaled, or I don't know if it was journaling. I got a notebook and there's a lot of anger that I'm in the process of releasing. And so what I thought I'd do was just write it all out. And so far, I have about 5.5 pages. I wrote 5.5 pages worth of bitterness, resentment, lots of venom. And when I'm done, I'm thinking that I'm going to have a little personal ceremony. I'm going to burn what I wrote, and that will be symbolic, right? It's part of the healing. Getting it all out of my system, burning it, cleansing with the element of fire, and allowing the wind to carry all that heavy, dense energy away, and the smoke can swirl up to the divine. To help with the healing and forgiving process. 333 when I looked at the clock. Their career is very important to them. So that makes me think that financial stability is very important to you. You prioritize financial stability. And you may have a small network of friends, so you're very selective, as it says here. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. You are selective. That makes me think about your boundaries that you have. Energetic boundaries. You guard your energy, you guard your peace. And like I said, initially, I think I said that because the key words under Scorpion, it says passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. I said that you may be a loner. You may be a lone wolf. Makes me think of the Hermit card in the Tarot. And here's the unbalanced characteristics of the Scorpion, according to this particular oracle deck. They focus on unresolved events from the past that leave them feeling burned, right? Resentment. Yeah, we got to get that out in any way that you can think of. Today, yes, that was one of my ideas, just to get it out. And this is a very transformative time right now. I am filming this in maybe in late January 2026. This is a very transformative time. We're still, in the year, according to the Chinese zodiac, in the year of the wood snake, the year of shedding old skins, releasing the old, releasing limiting beliefs, making way for the year of the fire horse, beginning on February 17th, 2026. More momentum, forward momentum, transformation, new opportunities. And now I'm looking at the word burned in this guidebook, and that's what I plan to do in writing out all of my feelings, the resentment, the rage, just writing whatever. It was basically free writing. Whatever came to mind, I put it on paper, and I plan on burning the sheets of paper when I'm done. Symbolically releasing, letting go to welcome in the new. And it's a process. It's not necessarily going to be a one-shot deal, because even just last week, I raged. I bawled my eyes out. I screamed into my pillow. It was like such a huge purge. I did make a video on it. I use the word avalanche. I felt an avalanche of emotions. And it's all happening for a reason. It's like this final purge, this final push, the 10 of Wands in the Tarot. Finally, releasing the burdens that we've been carrying. This is what Spirit wants us to do, to lighten our load. It's an act of grace, of mercy, unconditional love. The universe wants to bless us with new opportunities and relationships. The universe doesn't want us to continue bearing the burden of the past, of the limiting beliefs, of identifying with those lower vibrational thoughts and feelings. Our spirit team has been helping us, preparing us all this time. When in balance, wild and free, fierce. Wild and free makes me think of the horse. Horses symbolize freedom, wildness, running, wild and free out in nature, unencumbered, unburdened, to bring into balance honesty, forgiveness. So, yes, get honest with yourself. Write it out, or just yell, scream in a controlled environment, of course. Let it all out. That energetic venom wants to be released, liberated. The forgiveness can take time, but we can release it to source. Okay. I also wanted to go over the spiritual meaning of scorpion, so I looked that up on the internet. So I'll go over that. All right. And I think it's very representative of what is happening at this time. It's a very transformative time. Scorpions symbolize transformation, protection, resilience, and intuition, serving as powerful spiritual guides across various cultures. Key spiritual meanings of scorpions. Number 1, transformation and rebirth. Yes, we are being reborn, releasing our past selves. Ourselves that were conditioned, programmed in the matrix of limitation. Our true selves are being born. And so we must purge all those limiting beliefs, right? To make room for new energies that are more of a vibrational match to who we are now. I'll start again. 1, transformation and rebirth. Excuse me. Scorpions are often seen as symbols of transformation due to their ability to shed their exoskeleton. And I mentioned the year of the wood snake, right? We were shedding old skins. Our spirit teams, Source, has been helping us do that. Not only in 2025, most likely leading up to and including 2025. Shedding, shedding, shedding. This process mirrors personal growth, encouraging individuals to let go of old habits and embrace change. Number 2, protection and guardianship. In many cultures, scorpions are viewed as protectors. For instance, in ancient Egypt, they were associated with the goddess Serket. I've never heard of her. Serqet, who safeguarded souls in the afterlife. This makes me think of mediumship. Perhaps you have the gift of mediumship. This protective symbolism extends to personal boundaries. I did mention boundaries, I think. Reminding individuals to guard their energy and well-being. 3, resilience and survival. Scorpions thrive in harsh environments. Returning to, I think we read about resilience somewhere. Oh, am I reading number 3? Okay, what's happening to me? Number 3, resilience and survival. Scorpions thrive in harsh environments, symbolizing resilience and the ability to overcome challenges. Their presence can serve as a reminder of one's inner strength and the capacity to endure difficult times. That makes me think of the 7 of Wands and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands oftentimes described as the wounded warrior card. Excuse me. Number 4, intuition and inner wisdom. As nocturnal creatures, scorpions are linked to intuition and psychic sensitivity. You may be a night owl or feel more energized when the moon is out. They encourage individuals to trust their instincts and be aware of their surroundings, highlighting the importance of inner guidance. 5, passion and intensity. Scorpions are often associated with deep emotions and desires. Deep emotions, okay, you're likely very empathetic. This connection to passion can inspire individuals to channel their feelings constructively, whether in relationships or creative endeavors. Okay, what stands out to me? Channel their feelings constructively. That would include even your anger, your rage, those so-called shadow emotions. Instead of using those feelings to destroy, you can use them constructively to create. And the passion, it makes me think of this glow. Makes me think of the sacral chakra, also the solar plexus. Passion, creativity. Number 6, mystery and the shadow self. The scorpion's secretive nature invites exploration of the shadow self, those hidden aspects of one's personality. Embracing these elements can lead to profound self-discovery and healing. Basically, shadow work, yeah. Being unafraid to go within and face your shadows. 7, cultural symbolism. Across different cultures, scorpions hold various meanings. In some traditions, they are seen as divine messengers, while in others they symbolize fertility or are associated with negative connotations such as danger or evil. Conclusion. The spiritual meaning of scorpions is rich and multifaceted, encompassing themes of transformation, protection, and resilience. Their presence in one's life can serve as a powerful reminder to embrace change, trust one's instincts, and protect personal energy. Whether viewed as guardians or symbols of personal growth, scorpions offer valuable insights into navigating life's challenges and transformations. Okay, whew. Where shall we go next? Let's try Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. Okay, just one card wanted to come out. Look at this. Number 4, Love, Eagle. Fly like an eagle. Number 4, which I associate with firm foundations, stability. I mentioned financial stability. Love, eagle, freedom. Flying high, flying. A stable love is what I'm getting, stable love. Heart-centered. Ooh. Let's go to the guidebook. Number 4. All right. To feel and experience true love is to know the Creator, and only by loving oneself can one express love for the Great Spirit. It is through self-love that we can fully experience love for others. It is impossible to experience true love without loving ourselves first. Eagle was chosen by the Creator to represent this teaching within the 7 sacred grandfather teachings. Eagle can fly higher than any other creature and is able to connect most easily to the Creator. Oh. In this way, eagle can provide the purest vision to the seeker of the divine love that the Great Spirit has for all of us. It is through the sacredness of love that all things are possible. Yep, love is the key, right? And by fully loving ourselves, we can more closely connect to the divine. Love is the most undeniable force in the universe, and it is through this gift that we can grasp the unknowable. As humans, we may not fully understand the Creator's plan for us or the path laid ahead of us in this life, but it is through love that we can truly know this universal truth. If you have drawn this card today, it ushers in a time for a deeper understanding of unconditional love, a greater sense of self-love, or it may indicate a new or deepening romantic, familial, or platonic connection. Remember, only as you deepen your own love of self can you engage in the bounty that love has to offer and fully express love for others. Yes. Yes. Love is the key. And learning to release, right? Learning to release limiting beliefs, thoughts, to release any resentment that we happen to be holding within us. That is an act of self-love. Loving ourselves enough to no longer hold on to that pain that's only really hurting us, right? Okay, bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles, abundant, generous, comfortable. Okay, that makes me think of financial stability, right? How very likely financial stability is important to you. You may be very driven. to manifest stability in your life. Multitasking, flexibility, priorities, Two of Pentacles. Balance, that makes me think. Balance. Let's keep going. Well, look at this. Four of Pentacles, protection, frugality, holding on. Which is why financial stability is likely very important to you. You may have known what it's like to live in lack. To be financially unstable. Five of Swords, confrontation, grudges, disloyalty. Grudges. Well, that makes me think about what I was telling you about my writing, free writing, getting out all my resentments. And some of that anger, that resentment, had to do with feeling financially unstable. Just the fear surrounding stability. I was sick and tired of feeling so afraid. King of Pentacles, steadfast, wealthy, stable. There's that word. Reliable. Temperance. Again, the message of balance. Two of Pentacles, and now we have Temperance. Harmony, moderation, right action. Being level-headed. A more stable and harmonious, balanced chapter of your life. And isn't this interesting? I mentioned that you may be a lone wolf, and the word isolation was mentioned in regards to the Scorpion in the Wild Unknown guidebook, I think. Yes. Passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. Well, that may not last indefinitely. We have the Three of Cups, friendship, abundance, celebration. Your network is likely going to expand in this new chapter of yours. Okay. Eight of Cups, letting go. We talked about letting go, right? Letting go, to let the new in. Letting go, leaving the past behind. Yes. That's right. Making way for the new. Letting go of resentment. letting go of feelings of disappointment, letting go of fear-based mindsets, letting go of the mindset of lack, of feeling left out in the cold. Of feeling like we have to constantly protect our resources. Queen of Swords, intelligent, truthful, reasonable. So we already have the King of Pentacles, and now we have the Queen of Swords. Oop. This makes me, the Queen of Swords, it makes me think of the Scorpion. Wild and free, fierce. To bring into balance. Yeah, honesty. Honesty. The Queen of Swords makes me think, yeah, it says truthful here. Intelligent, truthful. And look at that. 9 of Cups, contentment, gratitude, wishes fulfilled. Yeah. Learning to love yourself. Having healthy boundaries. Learning to let go. Finding balance from within. Feeling more stable from within spiritually. To make way for new friendships. More fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. Ooh. Yeah, moving to calmer shores. Moving on, leaving difficulties behind. Wonderful, look at this. Just like the 8 of Cups, letting go, leaving the past behind. 6 of Swords, moving on, leaving difficulties behind. It's in the past. And look at this. The Emperor, leadership, order. Divine Masculine. Knowing when to take action. Being the leader of your life. Feeling stable. Standing in your sovereignty. Love. Oop. Look at this. Remember, I keep saying this. I mentioned financial stability at the beginning. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, prosperity, luxury. Yep, she looks content and independent. Enjoying the fruits of her labor, spending time in nature. There's a bird perched on her hand. As within, so without. Filling yourself up first. Filling your own cup of self-love. And then drawing in material rewards. Okay, yep, the Hermit. I think I mentioned the Hermit, that you may be a lone wolf. The Hermit, retreat, meditation, inner light. Yeah, you're starting to recognize. You recognize your inner light because you worked on yourself. You went within. Wow. Yep, look how intuitive you are. The High Priestess. Institution, divine feminine mysteries. Okay, you know what? Potentially, this love card, it might not only refer to self-love, if you're also manifesting a romantic love, it is in the cards here. Because now, we have the divine feminine, High Priestess, and the Emperor is a divine masculine. Let's go to the Psychic Tarot Pocket Edition. Love. Solar plexus. Yeah, I think I mentioned solar plexus when looking at the yellow here. Feeling more confident. Yes. Well, we have the Three of Swords, heartache and loss. So if you've experienced heartache and loss in the past, which you left behind, you released, you forgave. Material and spiritual prosperity. So this is Six of Pentacles, fair exchange of energies. So this makes me think, earning pentacles, doing something that you love. It may be in the spiritual arena, material and spiritual prosperity. It may involve public speaking, using your throat chakra. He looks like a public speaker to me. Looks like he's standing at a podium, a lectern, on a stage. Okay. Recognition and reward. You will be recognized for your creations, for your work. This is disruption, the Tower card in the traditional tarot, it's called. What's more on disruption, please? Okay, sacral chakra. We already saw the solar plexus. Now we see the sacral chakra. Passion. Fiery. Yeah, passionate. Fiery but fun. Wild and free. Fierce. Oops, sorry. Accelerated motion. 8 of Wands. More, please. Wow, look at this. Yep. Public speaking, right? Or doing something using your throat chakra. So this makes me think, seeing the Tower card, divine inspiration. Transformation. Yep, this is a very transformative time. This is the Death card in the tarot. Something life-changing, but patience in the meantime. That's the Temperance card. I think we already saw Temperance. Yeah, here we go. In the Psychic Tarot, they call it patience. Yep, thought I'd see this one. Spiritual union, 2 of Cups. This energy is going to take you by surprise, and it will be transformative. Okay. More on spiritual union. Wow. Yep. Sun card. Look at that. They call it light in this deck. Happiness. This is the Hanged Man card in the tarot. They call it sacrifice in this one. Seeing things from an enlightened perspective. I'm relating it back to the heartache and loss, 3 of Swords. Opening yourself up to new love, a balanced love. Opening yourself up to happiness, joy. Loving yourself, knowing your worth, knowing that you are worthy of living a happy, fulfilling life. Firm foundations, number 4. Did I mention number 4? Yes, I did when I saw this Love Eagle card. 4. Firm foundations, stability. Yep. You're building stability for yourself, within and without. Mental conflict, 2 of Swords. You may feel at a stalemate. Two of Swords. New beginnings. Yeah, you're at the 0 point right now. you are co-creating with the universe. This is a Magician card. You're making progress even if it may not seem like it in your physical reality. New beginnings, 0. You're making progress. You're right where you need to be. 0. The next card in the Major Arcana is the Magician. 0. 1. Step by step. Yeah, you're gaining spiritual strength during this time. Did we see the Hermit card? Yes, we did. Yes, 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 we did. Yeah. And I believe that this might be the 9 of Wands. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior. Did I mention that? I may have. Hard to keep up. And confirmation of the High Priestess. Intuition, strong intuition. Ooh. Yep, love begins. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, and we already saw the 2 of Cups, right? Spiritual union. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, you don't see this coming, even though you're very intuitive. The universe is going to surprise you. Because we have the Moon card. And the Crown. Look at that. Crown chakra. Yeah, we have number 6. Another Major Arcana. The Lovers. And they call it Harmony in this deck. A balanced, harmonious, stable, passionate union. It's going to change your perspective on love. Yeah. From heartache to the sun. Love, love, love. Love is the key. Okay. A stable love life, a stable financial life, fulfilled from within, with a strong foundation of self-love. As within, so without. Okay. I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you. Take care.